Welcome back, marketers. Today, we are going to talk about the top level tips for hosting a small business giveaway. Giveaways can be a really effective way to increase your brand visibility, to get leads, to build your follower base, but you got to know how to do it effectively. So in this video, we're going to share some of the top tips for hosting a small business giveaway and ensure that it is a huge success.
Oh, we got to try it.
I'm Amy Walker, Client Acquisition Specialist, and my job is to help you find the simplest path to getting consistent leads and consistent sales so that you can have predictable income in your business. The first thing we've got to do with this giveaway is figure out what's your objective. So you need to ask yourself, why am I doing this? Is it to build followers? Is it to get leads? Is it because you want sales? Is it for brand positioning because you want to show yourself alongside other super cool brands? Knowing your objective is going to help you determine the type of giveaway that you should host, and it's definitely going to show you the types of partners that you should be collaborating with. Which brings me to our second tip, which is find collaborative partners. You doing a giveaway on your own is going to feel like a waste of time and money. What will happen is you'll buy the prize or you'll put the thing out there and you'll start promoting it. And it's going to get mostly participated with by people that you already have as clients and people that they would have already referred you had you just asked. So it will work for getting referrals, but if you're really wanting to expand beyond and bring in a lot of new people, you must have collaborative partners. There's really three ways that we find our collaborative partners. The first is that we use LinkedIn Sales Navigator. LinkedIn is one of my favorite tools for being able to search and find professionals based on their industry and what they do. The second thing that we do is hashtag research. So we'll do like hashtag business coach, hashtag entrepreneur coach, and we'll find, or hashtag sales coach, hashtag leadership coach, and we'll find those people that are out there creating lots of great content, and we can reach out to them that way. The third way that we find collaborative partners is through groups. So we will find groups that are groups designed for coaches or groups designed for speakers or groups designed for podcasters or influencers or whoever it is that we're looking for, and we'll post into that group that we are looking for collaborations for an upcoming giveaway and just kind of see who responds. Not everyone is going to be an ideal partner. So tip number 3 is that you absolutely have to vet your partners. You need to make sure that they share the same audience as you. You need to make sure that they have enough of a list size or enough of a reach that they're going to be able to make a dent. And you need to make sure that they're really there to play. Because some people will say yes with every intention that they are not going to promote. They just are there because they are like, yeah, you can promote me, but they're not willing to promote you. You have to make sure that they're willing to join in the promotion effort. Otherwise, what's the point? You might as well have just done it yourself. So as we are vetting, there's a few things that we look for. Number 1, we look for, do we have the same audience? Number 2, we look for, do they have the right list size? If number 1 and number 2 are a no-go, we're not even going to go to 3 and 4. And the reason why I start with 1 and 2 is because I know I won't bend on 3 and 4, but I know if I don't make 1 and 2 a priority, sometimes I'm like, well, but I really like them. They don't really have a big reach, but they're super cool, right? Okay, so number 3 is they have to have integrity in how they do business. Because when I collaborate with other people, if I collaborate with a skis ball and now all of a sudden my clients are going and getting screwed over by said sleazy business dude, they're going to feel like I pointed them in that direction through this collaboration, and I don't want that. So number 3 is they've got to be doing business with integrity, and number 4 is they have to have a message, a product, or a service that resonates with what I do and is a fit for my people. When those 4 things are in place, this is going to be a great collaboration both ways because they're going to be introducing their people to you. You're introducing your people to them. It really is a great strategy, but only if you have the right partners. Like, you can't bend on this one. If these tips are helpful, make sure that you subscribe, like the video, hit that bell notification so you can get notified every time we release new content, because we do every single week, coming to you live on Tuesdays. More great business training to help make your business simpler and easier. One of the reasons why I love this strategy, other than the fact that we can get between 150 to 350 leads in a really short period of time, I also love that the production is really simple, honestly. So let's talk a little bit about what kind of assets we create and how we push this out. You need to have one landing page where everyone can register with their name, email, and phone number. And once they register through the main page, now they go to the giveaway page. The giveaway page has all of your different experts and what they're giving away. And then a button, and each button links directly towards their landing page so that they are collecting those leads. So what will happen is, as the host, I get all of the leads. But then people will go through and say, I want this thing from this person, this thing from this person, this thing from that person. And when they get those leads, they are marketable because they have opted in directly through their landing page, directly through their system. It makes it really, really simple. We use CANVA to create our graphics. I am a fan of CANVA. I think it's one of the easiest to use platforms out there. Very simple design tool. It's going to be able to create stunning graphics for your giveaway. You can create headers for social media platforms. You can create the social media images that are going to be shared over and over again, that are going to be put into emails, and it will just make it really simple. Now, the sixth tip, and this is the big one, this is the make or break right here. It's communicating with your partners. People say yes with the best of intentions, and then they get busy, right? And if you do all the work to find the partners and all the work to create the graphics and the landing page and set all of that up, and then you don't babysit your partners and make sure that they're actually promoting, you're going to get a fraction of what you could get if you'll just stay on top of that. One of the things that I like to do is regularly send out emails letting people know, hey, it's a day to promote for social. Hey, we haven't seen your email go out. Can you make sure that you send it today and just forward it to us so I can check it off and let everyone know that you've done your bit to promote. Like that organization and monitoring of the partners, that is what I truly believe makes or breaks your event. Now you might be wondering, well, Amy, can't I just join somebody else's giveaway? You can, and I've had varying results with that. So for example, there's one giveaway that we've joined. It costs like $60 to join it, and we get about 400 leads, but they're really terrible leads. Whereas another one we got invited to, we got about 1,300 leads, and they were actually really good leads. But the reason why I like to host them is because they're kind of all over the place. In terms of results, and I don't know the quality of the leads because I don't know all of the people that are participating in the giveaway. And that really is the difference maker, is if I don't know the people, I don't know if these are junk leads or not. So you can definitely, and I would be open to trying it, especially if they're free or they're inexpensive. You might as well try it and see, and if you love it, you can go back to it. The other question that I think some of you might be thinking is, well, can I do a giveaway every single month? You could, but what you might find is that it shifts things in your business to where you start attracting large quantities of what we like to internally in our team refer to as free mongers. So the free mongers are the people that will sign up for literally anything free. You put it in front of them and they're like, I'm there. Boom, done. This is my jam. I don't want a list full of free mongers. I actually want a list full of people who really want to grow their business and they're willing to invest in it, but they get excited about 1 or 2 free giveaways per year. And that's usually about how many we do. In December, we always do an event called the 12 Days of Giveaways, where we have 12 different experts give away one of their top tools, resources, courses in their business. And we'll add up the value on all of that. It usually ends up to be around $2,000 to $5,000 in value. And we promote that the first half of December. It's great because people don't necessarily want to get on a webinar in December, and they don't necessarily want to spend time on a sales call, but they want free stuff and they're willing to download. So we get good leads in December. So when we start January, we have a new pool of fresh people to work with. We've also done a giveaway called Love Your Biz in February. I think if I were to look at the calendar and say the 2 top times I for my business would be most likely to benefit from a giveaway, it would be May and December, because those are the 2 busiest months on my calendar personally. And also they're really busy months for a lot of women in business, who is, a good portion of our clients. So look at the calendar and figure out, when can I do this? I have a client who just did her first giveaway, and she said to me, Amy, you're going to laugh, but I got more leads last month than I got the entire year before. And I was like, yes, this is what we love to hear. It's easy and simple to produce. It's fun to create those relationships and collaborate with other people in your industry. And it really does produce good quality leads that you can bring in and set up conversations with and start the closing process. If you want to know more lead generation strategies that are organic and very low cost or free, I would love for you to join me at my 2-day AQUIRE event. In this event, we spend the first day dedicated to your marketing. We work on your ideal client. We work on creating your organic lead generation stack, building out your 12-month marketing calendar. We get you really clear on how many leads you need to have to hit your sales goal each month. And then on day 2, we go deep into your sales process and systems, working on scripts and standard operating procedures, lead stages, your customer journey, all of that good stuff. So I would love for you to apply, and the link is in our description down below. So let's wrap it up. Hosting a small business giveaway can bring in anywhere between 150 to 500 organic leads. It's little to no cost. However, you definitely have to plan. You have to execute the giveaway effectively. And from the very beginning, know what your objective is, find the right partners, vet the right partners, and communicate with them all the way through so that you are walking away with a maximum amount of leads for the time that you have invested into building this strategy. Thanks so much for watching. Now that you know about giveaways, the next video I want you to watch is how to fix the 5 biggest problems in your sales and marketing. I can't wait to see you over there.